been a while, y'all. It's just so crazy how it's just so crazy that I look at my my YouTube channel, and it's been like February, March, April, February, like 3 months since. Yeah, it's. I thought that it was like. Yeah, I really thought that it was like a decade. No, I'm just exaggerating, but it feels like it is since I filmed one of these. Well, a lot of things have happened, and I think this is a really good time for me to really reflect because a lot has happened, and I've stopped doing this solely because my friend is back. You know, answers. Oh no, my prayers has been my prayers are answered. You know, so thank God, thank the universe, and yeah. So I may look different. My hair is actually brown right now, and I'm really loving this like color in my hair because I always want like I kind of low-key always wanted to have this default hair color. You know, I just thought of it, but you know, I never really thought of it. But you know, it's like I've always wanted to have. I, like I just realized that I like being different. You know, it's just being that being unique means that I've noticed that that when I was like in second year or in third year, that pretty much every time that I get like this, that we get this really long breaks, I would really try on, you know, be to have something new with me or how I look, pretty much my appearance when we get back from the sorry, from that relatively long break. So I've realized that I've always been like that. So last year, when I lost really like a healthy amount of weight because I was just eating twice a day, and you know that really shrunk my stomach. But and I think I just ate around like I don't know like not even 2,000 calories, so 1,000 plus or like 1,500 minimum. So that was really bad. So what happened was that after the the summer, right? It's like 2 months. So we get back, and it's time for the observation internship. So at the time, I really had this bad, like really I'm not one to self-diagnose, but you know, I shared symptoms with my friend. It was like something like an amoeba or of some sort. You know, it's really self-diagnosing. And I think that was the turning point that I have to realize that at the time my immune system was just really bad. That's why because I was I wasn't having the enough nutrients that I would get from eating like 2,000 calories minimum. So I think that's the turning point. So when I was sick for like a week, that was I think November. Yeah, I think that was in November. Yeah, November, October to November. Yeah, I was really thin. So I literally got to like 68, 69 kilograms, which is really bad for me. I'm 5'10", and yeah, I'm 5'10", so my BMI for me to be normal has to be like 70. You know, if I was 70 kilos, my BMI would still be normal. the fuck was that? So yeah, and then after that, when I was in my observation, duty, it was like I when I wait. I need to get my story organized. When I healed from that diagnosis, because my symptoms are really similar to my friend, uh, whom uh, whom she whom got the who got the this amoebiasis. Is that even a thing? Because I think it's really local. Ugh. Yeah, amoebiasis. How do you read that? I guess it doesn't need
Amoebiasis.
amoebiasis. Amoebiasis. Wait, I'm wasting time. Whatever.
Amoebiasis.
Amoebiasis. Yeah. When I say it's amoebiasis, it's really local sounding. It's okay, but I just had to find out. So yeah, that's it. And uh, when I healed from that, I think that was the time that people were like telling me, my mom, my dad, telling me that I need to eat. I need to replenish all the, because I lost so much weight that I needed to eat and stuff like that. And that kind of like gave me an excuse to start this really to compensate. It wasn't even a binge eating disorder, if you must. It was just this, I forgot the term, but I've seen it on TikTok where if you cut unhealthily, just like I did, you lose 10 kilos in just 2 months, you will gain it as fast because, it's your body's response. If your body starts to get sick of that feeling, it's gonna make an excuse of feeling like you need to compensate for all that nutrient loss. So let's just say if you're like 1,500, I am 5'10", so I need like at least 2,000 calories for me to actually thrive, which is I'm doing right now. But cutting isn't just exercising. I did not do any cardio at the time. So it was a really bad, daily calorie intake for me. So, but right now, I occasionally, yeah, occasionally, let's just not occasionally. Maybe like sometimes I do cardio, but not every day. I'm still getting into it. So yeah, I guess that's that, I'm so concerned about my weight and stuff like that. So let's just put that aside. So let's uh, find out what happened after, or like the days after I posted this video of mine. It's video journal number 49, rage quitting Dota 2, skincare and rant sash. Yeah. Alright, I remember this one. Alright, so let's start with Dota 2. Yeah, Dota 2 is like this very hyperfixation of mine. I think with the thing about my hyperfixations is that it's not, I've always thought that I could be neurodivergent, or I could be in the spectrum. I could still be in the spectrum, but it's just that, you know it could be self-diagnosis, because I think that I'm unique. I'm really unique. I'm trying to be unique, and I like to think that I'm a little neurodivergent, but it's, that now that I'm an adult, shit, I have to mention I'm 22 now. Pause. Anyway, so these hyperfixations are like really normal for everybody else. Hetero neurotypical people, the normies, how they get these traits are pretty much normal. It's not just, let's just say, exclusive to neurodivergent people. So, given that, the hyperfixations I've had in games has been really really, really great and long. But since they are just hyperfixations, you know, I've seen people, no, not seen, like I've heard or seen people like this YouTuber, I forgot, I think it's Jaden Animations, that you come back to these hyperfixations after a while. But I do, yeah, I do. So let's just say games. Okay, the first game that I actually really was really addicted was Genshin Impact. So I played that for like a few years, like I think 2 to 3 years. It wasn't pandemic, and then there was Valorant and League. League was kind of like long, you know. I think they were kind of like they had a really good run. Like the time that I played those games, they were kind of solid in a way that that's like it's not like fast tracked for Genshin. This is what I mean by coming back. I think I was really coming back to satisfy the feeling or like this fulfillment that I feel when I used to play that. You know, I got this laptop. I got this new gaming laptop. It's amazing. I love my mom for having. I still have my old potato laptop that I used to play on everything. You know, and I can't relive that moment. So let's just say when I installed Genshin Impact multiple times, it was in here. So I installed Genshin Impact. I played for a while. I would just feel good for a minute, and then I remember that you have a lot to catch on Genshin Impact, and then you remember why you quit that game. I have to mention because this could be relatable to other people and stuff like that. And now you're gonna uninstall it. I literally just, I think the last time was like last year that I installed Genshin Impact, and I think I got a new character. I forgot who. Yeah, I forgot who. And yeah, that's it. And I think it was. I don't remember her name. Shan Yun. Yeah, something like that. And there was just so much to do in that game. But that's the thing about my hyperfixation. I'm not saying that it's every else's hyperfixation. Is that I cannot get back to it. It sucks. I honestly want to get sucked back and sucked back to Genshin Impact in a way that's like you know it's not gonna be like it used to be, but I'm still gonna be satisfied, or I'm still gonna be so focused on that thing. But I physically cannot now. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, yes, but physically, emotionally, practically, no. Because I have things going on. I just realized that. You know what I mean? But even for like a few days, I would love to have that feeling again. It's really different for Valorant because if I came back in Valorant right now, I would really be bored. I think it was mainly because I was just looking for connection in that game because it was really social. It's just Valorant is really social. You can interact every single game, and that's why I can't enjoy the game that much because it's true. It's like kind of like a common thought that Valorant is very fun when you have party. You have uh, you have teammates like your friends you could play with. That is a really fun time. But I had like I think that's the most sucking thing about it's it's like the factor that sucks about Valorant for me because I'd feel so I feel so lonely playing that game. It feels so old because it's still alive for one reason. It's because of teenagers, really young teenagers like 13, 12, 10 and stuff. So yeah, League of Legends was just really competitive for me, and just like Valorant, I think when I go back to it, I'd feel weaker because for League of Legends, I think League of Legends is where I really got competitive. I really felt good about a lot of things because with League of Legends, you can really with your outplays and your the way you farm. Yeah, the outplays are just a bonus, pretty much. The way you farm, the way you rotate, the way you communicate with your. Because I play ADC, the way you communicate with your support, your jungler, your mid, every the way you communicate with your team in general takes skill, and you will know that you would you would do good. That's because you can actually do it perfectly. And I've had moments when it's captured that everything that I had to do there, that I did it right. That everything in that situation I did perfectly. So that's why I survived. That's why I won the game, and such like that. And that is a really satisfying feeling. But it's a double-edged sword. I think I've seen a video about League of Legends toxic relationship within the players that I had, of course, which when you're starting League of Legends, it's really hard. It's really technical. What the fuck? Can I turn that shit off? Anyway, sorry. When you play League of Legends, it's really sucking you back in because when you start League of Legends, it's really competitive. No, it's not competitive. It's really like this new land, this new place that you have to explore yourself. You know, you will watch video just like I did when I started League of Legends in my old potato laptop. I could literally cannot play the game physically and emotionally because it was so tiring. That's why I think for a week or so, or like a week or two, I just watched. I think that was. There's a dragon in his name. That one chubby guy. I'm not using chubby and derogatorily. You know, I forgot it. I really forgot his name. But I just watched his video. His gaming videos about League. He plays a lot of characters or like champions in his channel. So I was just really watching and learning. I thought that it was a strategy at the time, but I think it was such a magical time for me. It was a start of a hyperfixation. In a way, that's like when people say that you cannot feel the same feeling, you cannot experience the same experience the second time. So when people say, you know, I wish that I could watch, let's just say, um, oh shit, wait, I'm trying to find something. You know, I wish that I could have watched Star versus the Forces of Evil. No, I wish that I could watch Star versus the Forces of Evil the first time again. That's what they mean. Because I remember now, like I'm literally just remembering now. Like I was in my room, in the other room. This room wasn't, yeah, it doesn't exist yet. I was just watching in my old TV. Yes, I used to have a TV in my room. It was a broken TV, but it's already broken for good. But I don't have a TV now here. But it's okay. It's whatever. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, it's like I just remember every single champion was just a learning experience for me. I think that's one of the main reason why it felt good because it was curiosity. It was something new, and I think at the time it was really perfect because I had nothing to do. It was pandemic, and I mean I had online classes, but I remember just, having the online class. I would join the Google Meet on my phone, and then I would just put it on like a phone stand, like a phone stand, and play the game on my laptop. So there's that. And yeah, it's not like I didn't give a fuck, but you know, I'm not about to listen to that. I did hate my program at the time, so yeah, and I was like 18, 17, so eh. So yeah, it was League of Legends, and I really miss the feeling of grinding. I occasionally play League of Legends. The most infamous, it's literally my cover photo for this account. Yeah, yeah, the account restriction. I don't know. Yeah, I was just really, really, really quirky about it. It's the chat restriction January 8th of 2025. Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I I had that video. Yeah, I made that video on January 8th because I really thought that I could play now. But I think that was for tomorrow. I didn't know why the ban wasn't lifted exactly at that time. I think it was January 8th, 3 p.m., 3:15 or 3:08, but you know, that's how I remember it. So when I got my chat restriction lifted, I had like hallelujah because I did not get another chat restriction because I was like, it's a challenge for me to not get another one since I've been getting a lot. I was just really projecting on that game, and I think I'm gonna make another video because this video is just about hyperfixation. I literally don't know why I went with this way. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video and film another one because it's 2 for 1. It's not 2 for 1. It's 1 for 1 because just gonna I don't think if I share like personal growth, yeah, like things that I'm grateful, happy about, things about my life. In this video, it's not gonna be on brand, so maybe I'll just continue on doing this hyperfixation thing. So yeah, that's League for me. When the chat restriction was lifted, I played here. I think the last time I played League was just roughly like a month ago, but it's not like a good grind because in reality I cannot do that anymore. You know why? Because I'm already graduating and time is really precious right now. I have to review for the board exam. No, it's not. Is it still called a board exam? Yeah, board exam for the let. So I think that I just feel like the pressure in a way that's like when I just grind for like a solid week, that would be 100% wasted. So I think that's sad. I think those days are pretty much done. Well, I guess not really. You know, I think, I'm already 22 now. Okay, let's just continue with the hyperfixation thing because I think I'm getting lost. So after League of Legends, I played Overwatch. I made friends in this journey of mine. I played Overwatch, and now I'm really addicted to Marvel Rivals. And boy, let me tell you about my fucking experience with Marvel Rivals. Now, so I really got this hyperfixation. It's not Marvel Rivals is not as old because it got released in December, right? I got this gaming laptop right when I played it. is unplayable. So every single update is just the same. My problem with the game is that it was stuttering. It was freezing. It was just stuttering, freezing, lagging. You know, the ping is high for some reason, and I think that's one of the reason for the first 3 months. Because in the first 3 months here in the Philippines, for some reason, the server, yeah, pretty much the server, whether it be the Philippine server in League, which is now like merged into Asia, and like in Valorant, the ping is like 70 ms. So that's not good. Like it's going over like almost 100. It's pretty much almost 100 of how it feels. It feels delayed. I think that was the one of the reason. I thought that that was one of the reason why I can't play Marvel Rivals. But you know, update after update, I've just been, I feel bad for my laptop because I keep smashing it. And in a way that it's just I'm just murdering this laptop. My mom got this for me with her, hard work and stuff like that. But I'm just a really ungrateful brat for fucking, oh, sorry for the language, just murdering this laptop. It's like I'm murdering my mom. I'm not trying to be hard on myself, but I really need a reality check that I cannot get another laptop like this, for some fucking game. Like, I cannot be acting like this. I'm an adult now. Anyway, and I think that was last week or last 2 weeks that I finally, it's not like I constantly try to look up how to fix the stuttering and stuff. But I think it's like, I think I've just really had it that, I was just subconsciously just looking up these solutions, hoping that there's a new one, and hallelujah, there is indeed a new one. So I think I don't remember it well anymore, but I remember that I said it. Sorry, I overate today. Whatever. I remember that I had to set something up minimum to 24,000 to 550,000, something like that, and that drastically changed my Marvel Rivals game because I thought that I had to get my laptop cleaned because that's what people say, right? It needs to be cleaned because this is you know this you can see the fish. Yeah, this has been a year. It has been a year since I got this, and this has been a year and like 5 months, 6 months even. So yeah, so maybe I need to get it cleaned and hope for the best that it would improve my Marvel Rivals gameplay, but it didn't. So I just got that. So it's just I think the lesson for that is just pers- be really you really have perseverance is something that I need to develop because I have really thin patience. It's not like when I lose my patience that I lash out. I think I got that in the bag. I got that, and I'm okay with that. I think I can chill. I can be still a cool guy even though I don't have much patience in the world, but it's just that in a way that when I lose patience, I would just dip. I would just dip, or I would choose the wrong way or the shortest way, the easiest way, the lazy way. So things doesn't turn out for me when that happens and stuff. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna film another one. that's 30 minutes.